Hello and welcome back to everyone on the rest of the way and to another edition of Smackdown Out of 10. As part of this chaotic weekend of wrestling, we've got a WWE main roster pay-per-view emanating from Saudi Arabia. So yeah, this was a pre-tape show, but there's still getting a lot going on as we got the final build towards Night of Champions. And we started things off with a US title match between Austin Theory and Sheamus. Sheamus started strong but took a big drop kick before trying to lift Theory on the apron for a slam. Theory countered the move and sent Sheamus into the ring post before dropping him on the apron. Back after a break on SmackDown, Sheamus got the Irish Curse backbreaker before the two took each other with a big slams. Austin then went for a blockbuster before he took a knee to the face instead. Theory tried to bring a steel chair into the ring, but Ridge Holland snatched it away. Sheamus used distraction to get the beats of the battering on the ropes before Pretty Deadly came out and attacked Rage and Butch at ringside. The distraction allowed Theory to roll Sheamus up and pick up the win. And yeah, this gets 7 out of 10 from me. Really good start to SmackDown, I have to say. Two big stars going at it. Theory getting the win is the right decision. Big run for him to beat someone like Sheamus. I think it all just worked really nicely, so good stuff, 7 out of 10. Backstage in the Bloodline locker room, Paul Heyman told the Usos that Roman Reigns would celebrate his 1000th day as a Universal Champ next week, and they were invited. Jimmy got out to leave, and Roman got in his face before Jay stepped in and diffused the situation. And yeah, you kind of do feel like it is really all brimming up tomorrow, and something big is going to go down. Before Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi took on Damage Control, Bayley and Raquel kicked off the match, and tags were made early on before Raquel and Shotzi tossed Damage Control outside, and Shotzi hit a big dive. Io was isolated in the ring, and Bayley assisted before they took Raquel down. Shotzi was then tagged in. The Sky took a big suplex for a near fall before Raquel slid into the corner. Bayley then botched the move, and Io came in with a dive and took Shotzi down before Raquel awkwardly pinned Bayley for the free count. And yeah, I have to say, it wasn't the best match this, but it kind of served the purpose. Good win for Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi. I don't really know what's going on with her and attack partners, but it wasn't terrible at all. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Can see where they're aiming for here. It was then time for Cameron Grimes versus Ashante the Adonis. Grimes got some quick takedowns and a big dive before getting near fall early. Adonis then got some big strikes in the corner before a distraction from Top Dollar allowed him to take Grimes down. Grimes then got a drop kick before reversing a big suplex and hitting double knees to the head. Adonis took the cave in before Grimes picked up the quick run, and Corbin attacked Grimes after the match and took him out on the ramp. So yeah, it seems like that's his first feud, Cameron Grimes. I think that really makes him really nice feud. One for he can win. Corbin kind of fits into his character as well. Good win for Grimes, bit of a shame for Adonis, but yeah, WWE clearly aren't too interested in him. Bianca Belair was out next in a high-tail match with Oscar at Night of Champions. Oscar's music hit and she attacked Belair from behind before locking an armbar. Officials came in and separated as we headed for a break. And yeah, they got a really interesting choice. Kind of have to put the belt on Oscar's and a new character, but yeah, don't want to see Belair lose it. So yeah, be interesting to see which one they go. LA Knight then took on Rick Boogs. Street Profits joined the match on commentary before it kicked off, and Boogs sent Knight outside and dropped him on the announce desk. In the ring, LA sent Boogs into the corner before getting running knee. Boogs got some big throws while lifting Knight like a set of weights. Boog tried for another big slam, but Knight reversed out of it and rolled him in the eyes before hitting the blunt face trauma for the win. And yeah, gets 6 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I don't know. Bit weird with LA Knight and Boogs only being together for like a week, but LA Knight gets the win. He's so over, and yeah, you just feel like something big is coming for him soon. As Karrion Kross threatened AJ Styles in a short promo before SmackDown continued, and next up they were facing each other in a match. Kross got some big moves early on before AJ hit a drop kick and took control. Scarlett ran a distraction, allowing Kross to knock AJ off the apron, but Michin came in and chased Scarlett away. Back after a break, Styles took a back elbow before breaking out of a submission move. AJ then dodged Kross hammer before getting a phenomenal forearm and picking up the W. And yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10 for me. I don't know, I feel sorry for Karrion Kross at this point because his return just really hasn't gone very well. But yeah, simple win for Styles. Would have liked to see maybe a bit more build in this. Ahead of the big match at Night of Champions, but that's what we got, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it wasn't terrible. KO and Sami Zayn were then out next and joined Roman and Solo together there with the KO show. Heyman came out and was alone and said that the Tribal Chief doesn't come out unless he wishes to. The Usos came out and got in the ring with KO and Sami before yelling at them last week. KO said he knew that Roman won't come and that he actually wanted to speak to the Usos. KO told the Usos that Sami was right and told them that Roman was a narcissist and who treated the twins like trash. KO called them around boys before Jimmy snapped and said he was the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns came out with Silicoa and got in the Usos' face before tossing their Alex away. Sami told Roman that the bloodline was over and it was all his fault before Roman slapped the mic out of his hands. I went to hit Stunner on Reigns before a brawl broke out, and Solo joined in before taking Sammy and Owens out with a motorcycle. Roman was furious and hit a spear on Sammy before the Usos picked up the tag team titles. Jay handed Solo a set of championships, but Jimmy hesitated to pass the over to Roman. Jay came in and tried to take them. Jimmy protested, but gave the title up before Jay handed them to Reigns. The Bloodline posed the ring, but Jimmy refused to join her and stand in the corner instead, teasing a possible betrayal. And yeah, this was so good, just because you know where it's all heading up, and especially now it's Jimmy, all the different intricacies all work so well. And yeah, like I said, I just can't wait to see what's going to go down tomorrow. It's going to be very, very interesting. Overall, SmackDown this week gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty solid, this week's episode of SmackDown, especially the main event. Absolutely love that. Some of the stuff for it, I don't know, it's a bit questionable. But yeah, the main event, I would say kind of really saved the show. It was so good. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to go down at Night of Champions tomorrow. But anyway, guys, that's it video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.